Hey guys, welcome to Modestly E. My name is Edith. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't seen my last couple of videos, what I've been doing is what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to basically share my experience of being 29 and turning almost 30, and basically how to change the narrative and make the next decade of my life a better one. So today, as I come on here, I wanted to share with you a couple lessons that I've learned in my 20s that I think every person should know or hear about, or like that I should share from my decade or so, 9 years, almost decade, that I have learned. And if I was to give anybody advice in life for their 20s, this is exactly what I would tell them. So if you do like these videos, don't forget to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that shenanigan. Let me know what your thoughts are, what your advice that you would give somebody in their 20s are. And in all honesty, these tips or advices are not restricted for your 20s. Like, even if you're in your 30s, you can apply them to your life. Even if you're in your 40s, you can also apply them to your life. Advice, right? Good advice is good advice. So hopefully you can take something out of this video and apply it to your life. And hopefully that also will help you through any transition, through anything you're going through, and then you can take it further on and then pass it on to another child or another person. First advice that I'll give anybody in life is actually to stay prayed up. What prayer does is it helps you get clarity and guidance and strength, and it's just talking to God, right? It helps you navigate life. It helps you get strength and motivation and divine power to get to where you're supposed to get to. We can do a lot on our own, but it will amount to nothing, and you really don't want to waste your time. So one advice for life to really change the narrative of your life is pray. You know, one thing I've been starting to do is I literally take the word of God and I quote it back to God, and I'm like, God, you said this and you said that and you said this. Why don't you prove yourself to me? Let me see what you're about. Show me what you're talking about. So that is something I do. I quote the word back to God, and I'm telling you, God will always prove himself. He's faithful and he's just, and he won't let his word go to waste. So quote God on his words, pray to him, talk to him about what he's told you, what he's promised you, what he's laid on your heart, and see how he guides you to this. So this is something I started doing. This is something that I'm going to continue doing, and hopefully this also changes my narrative. And not hopefully, I'm saying hopefully, but it actually does and will change my narrative. Okay, another thing. Tip number 2, be patient. Wait for your spouse. There is no point in doing no occasional or any occasional dating. In all honesty, take your time. Stay focused on you and your relationship with God. Get your priorities right. You know, get yourself set up. Develop yourself, and don't be bothered with these occasional dating. And a lot of people sell it that, like, if you gain experience and knowledge when you date people. What I see is you gain unneeded or wear and tear. Literally, like, you have baggage that you weren't supposed to accumulate, baggage that's not going to help you become any better. So what I say is take your time, right? Don't force yourself into like relationships because you want to get married by a certain time, or you want to, you need company. Just relax and wait on God's timing. He will literally bring everything to you at the right time. Like, if you see something good, just watch. A good guy is passing by, just watch and let him pass by. You don't need no wear and tear. You don't need no damage. You want to be good. You want to be intact. You want to, like, basically relationships, we get ourselves into all these relationships to get emotional baggage, to just get hurt, you get attached and then you have to tear yourself away. And tearing away is never easy, right? Or separated is never easy. So listen, focus on yourself, build your empire, right? Build your life, and in the right time, the right one will come. Don't rush. Honestly, don't rush, because you might rush yourself into something that might actually kill you. No lie. A third piece of advice I'll give anybody in life, especially if you're in your 20s, follow your gut feeling. Don't ignore it. I don't really understand the mechanics of it, but it's like your saving grace. It's meant to save you. It's meant to protect you when you don't understand anything, when you have no clarity. Trust your gut feeling. It's there to protect you. It's not against you. That feeling is not against you. That feeling is not working against you. It's not to sabotage you. It's really, really to help you when everything is unclear. And if I had listened to my gut feelings many times, there were so many things in my 20s that I wouldn't have gotten into, that at the end I realized, well, what a waste. My gut feeling told me avoid this. My feeling told me don't do this. My gut feeling either told me do this, and I did something else. So do follow your gut feelings, because it's very important. It's really key in changing your narrative. Like, it's really key in changing the way you approach life. Last advice I have for you guys is don't waste your money, don't waste your energy, don't build up debt in your 20s, because try to be money smart, be financially smart, gain some knowledge on what to do with the little money you're making, because it takes a little to make it big. You can turn the little into something big. Don't still think, oh, I'm young, I have plenty of time, so let me buy this, let me waste this money because I can make it back. It's not smart. From experience, I'm telling you, it's really not smart. Save your coins, start a small business, learn how to multiply what you have, what you're making. That small job you're doing might not be your career, but multiply that money, make it grow, do something out of it, and just be smart with your money. Like, I wish I knew that. Don't get a credit card for no reason. If you get a credit card, make sure you have money to put in right away when you use it. Don't use it and say, I'm going to pay it later. Make sure you have that money, because these are the little things that really do affect you in the later stage of life. They're important. You need to get this straight. You don't want to end up being 30-something, still living at home and living from paycheck to paycheck. It doesn't sound good. And you don't want to get married and fully dependent on your man for income. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to afford nice things. You want to be able to live a life that makes you happy. Be that person that can buy it for yourself. Be that person that can get what you want. Go for it. Be smart. Save your money. Think in advance. Think about 5 years in advance, 10 years in advance, and where do I want to be in 10 years, you know? And then start working on it 10 years before, if that makes sense. 4 pieces of advice I have for you guys. Stay prayed up, right? Because God's got you. Secondly, don't rush into a relationship. Don't rush into anything that comes your way. Pray about everything and wait for your spouse, because a spouse is a blessing, and let it be a blessing. Let it not come and be something that's going to kill you. You know what I mean? Thirdly, follow your gut feeling, because your gut feeling is always going to guide you to the right place. It's never going to lead you astray. And fourth, save your coins, multiply your coins. Don't drown yourself in debt. Be smart. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try to put more stuff out. I've been learning so much in these past couple of weeks. I know I haven't been frequent as I said I was going to be. But, guys, it's all a process, and I'm learning so much behind the scenes. So if you do like this kind of material, if you do want to know what to do to change your narrative and see how I'm going through it, do subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on social media. You have all the information at the bottom, but do comment. Let me know what your advice, what tips and advice you have for your 20s that you would give other people. All right, see you later, guys. Bye.